Hey guys, this is Pi, the senior editor for SLR Lounge. For the next set of videos that we're making for SLR Lounge, I really wanted to have an actual area of our studio that was dedicated to recording, just so we didn't have to constantly break down items and all of our gear and then set it back up again. Now that meant that pretty much the only place that we have available is this backside warehouse area that isn't currently being used. So I'm going to show you guys how to set up a scene when we don't have that much to work with. The other caveat to this is that we're going to use only $15 to $30 or I think $50 cheap Home Depot lighting. So we're not going to use any professional lighting in this set. The first thing that obviously needs to be done with our space is just moving the boxes out of our shooting space. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually move these pallets over into our background because again I'm trying to work really with the strengths of our shooting space, and the strength of the shooting space is kind of more of an industrial warehouse feel, so we're going to play on that and set up these pallets in kind of a little haphazard way, some standing up on the left, some sitting on the right. And what I'm going to do is use this daylight that's coming through the right side as our rim light on the right side of the subject's face, and we'll do a nice little temperature mix to kind of add additional colors in this scene. So we're setting up our little C right here for our subject, and then there's the first light. It's a $15 500 watt work light, halogen work light, that's tungsten balance that I picked up from Home Depot. It's going to go right behind the crates and it's going to point up against the wall to kind of create a nice backlight. So you can see it on right now. We're going to take a second work light. This one's a 300 watt $10 work light from Home Depot, and I'm going to hang it on this chain. You can stand it up or you can hang it. I thought it was easier to hang, so we're going to hang on this chain, and this is going to point towards the back of the subject's head. Now this third light that I'm setting up is an actual modeling light, but we're going to use a Home Depot light in the actual shoot itself. So when you actually see the finished result, that's a Home Depot light. I just didn't have an extra one on this day, so I'm recording this with just a modeling light in its place. But what we did is just basically put a scrim right in front of the modeling light. Same thing on the actual day of the shoot. It's just a scrim in front of the Home Depot 500 watt halogen light. And then the last light that I'm setting up is just a daylight balanced work light that's going to match this daylight coming through the right side. You guys might be wondering why we don't just open the door for additional daylight. It's because outside it's actually way too noisy. There's a lot of trucks and stuff that go around for other businesses by us, so it just gets too noisy. Last thing, I'm taping the chain to the wall so it doesn't move, and then we're going to add on a little duct. It's just like, it looks like a little bucket with an open end on each side, and we're just using it to direct our light right towards the subject so the light doesn't spill everywhere. This is another $10 item from Home Depot. Now we're just going to flip off the ambient fluorescent light and we're good to go. So here's what it looks like on a 5D Mark II with a 50mm lens straight from the camera. And here's the color graded version. We kind of kept it very warm, just punched up the colors a little bit for added effect. Alright guys, so you can see with a little bit of inexpensive lighting and some creativity, we can really create a scene anywhere we want. Hope you guys enjoy the tutorial.